Sylvester Stallone was born on July 6, 1946, in New York's gritty Hell's Kitchen, to Jackie Stallone, née Labafiche, an astrologer, and Frank Stallone, a beautician and hairdresser. His father was an Italian immigrant and his mother's heritage is half French, from Brittany, and half German. The young Stallone attended the American College of Switzerland and the University of Miami, eventually obtaining a BA degree. Initially, he struggled in small parts in films such as the softcore The Party at Kitty and Studs, 1970, the thriller Clute, 1971, and the comedy Bananas, 1971. He got a crucial career break alongside fellow young actor Henry Winkler, sharing lead billing in the effectively written teen gang film The Lords of Flatbush, 1974. Further film and television roles followed, most of them in uninspiring productions except for the opportunity to play a megalomaniac, bloodthirsty race driver named Machine Gun Joe Viterbo in the Roger Corman-produced Death Race 2000, 1975. However, Stallone was also keen to be recognized as a screenwriter, not just an actor, and, inspired by the 1975 Muhammad Ali-Chuck Wepner fight in Cleveland, Stallone wrote a film script about a nobody fighter given the $1,000,000 opportunity to challenge for the heavyweight title. Rocky, 1976, became the stuff of cinematic legends, scoring 10 Academy Award nominations, winning the Best Picture Award of 1976 and triggering one of the most financially successful movie series in history. Whilst full credit is wholly deserved by Stallone, he was duly supported by tremendous acting from fellow cast members Talia Shire, Burgess Meredith and Burt Young, and director John G. Avildsen gave the film an emotive, earthy appeal from start to finish. Stallone had truly arrived on his terms, and offers poured in from various studios eager to secure Hollywood's hottest new star. Stallone followed Rocky, 1976, with FIST, 1978, loosely based on the life of Teamsters boss, Jimmy Hoffa, and Paradise Alley, 1978, before pulling on the boxing gloves again to resurrect Rocky Balboa in the sequel Rocky II, 1979. The second outing for the Italian Stallion wasn't as powerful or successful as the first, Rocky, however, it still produced strong box office. Subsequent films Nighthawks, 1981, and Victory, 1981, failed to ignite with audiences, so Stallone was once again lured back to familiar territory with Rocky III, 1982, and a fearsome opponent in Clubber Lang, played by muscular ex-bodyguard Mr. T. The third, Rocky, installment far outperformed the first sequel in box office takings, but Stallone retired his prizefighter for a couple of years as another series was about to commence for the busy actor. The character of Green Beret, John Rambo, was the creation of Canadian-born writer David Morrell, and his novel was adapted to the screen with Stallone in the lead role in First Blood, 1982, also starring Richard Crenna and Brian Dennehy. The movie was a surprise hit that polarized audiences because of its commentary about the Vietnam War, which was still relatively fresh in the American public psyche. Political viewpoints aside, the film was a worldwide smash, and a sequel soon followed with Rambo, First Blood Part 2, 1985, which drew even stronger criticism from several quarters owing to the film's plotline about American Mias allegedly being held in Vietnam. But they say there is no such thing as bad publicity, and John Rambo's second adventure was a major money spinner for Stallone and cemented him as one of the top male stars of the 1980s. Riding a wave of amazing popularity, Stallone called on old sparring partner Rocky Balboa to climb back into the ring to defend American pride against a Soviet threat in the form of a towering Russian boxer named Ivan Drago, played by Kurt Dolph Lundgren in Rocky IV, 1985. The fourth outing was somewhat controversial with Rocky fans, as violence levels seemed excessive compared to previous Rocky films, especially with the savage beating suffered by Apollo Creed, played by Carl Weathers, at the hands of the unstoppable Siberian Express. Stallone continued forward with a slew of macho character-themed films that met with a mixed reception from his fans. Cobra, 1986, was a clumsy mess. Over the Top, 1987, was equally mediocre. Rambo 3, 1988, saw Rambo take on the Russians in Afghanistan, and cop buddy film Tango and Cash, 1989, just did not quite hit the mark. although it did feature a top-notch cast and there was chemistry between Stallone and co-star Kurt Russell. In 2013, he starred in the successful film Escape Plan and appeared in its sequels. In 2015, he returned to Rocky again with Creed, in which a retired Rocky mentor's former rival Apollo Creed's son Donnie Creed. The film brought Stallone widespread praise and his first Golden Globe Award, as well as a third Academy Award nomination, having been first nominated for the same role 40 years prior. He also starred in the sequel Creed II, 2018, and portrayed Stakar Ogord in the Marvel Cinematic Universe films Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 2017, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, 2023. Stallone has been married 3 times. He has 2 sons from his first marriage and 3 daughters from his third marriage. At age 28, on December 28, 1974, he married Sasha Cizak. They had 2 sons, Sage Moonblood Stallone, 1976 to 2012, who died of heart disease at age 36, and Sergio, b. 1979, who was diagnosed with autism at an early age. The couple divorced on February 14, 1985. Stallone married model and actress Bridget Nielsen on December 15, 1985, in Beverly Hills, California. Their marriage, which lasted 2 years, and their subsequent divorce were highly publicized by the tabloid press. In 1988, Stallone met model Jennifer Flavin and they were in a relationship until 1994, when Stallone told her he was having a child with model Janice Dickinson. After the February 1994 birth, DNA tests confirmed he was not the father and Stallone ended his engagement to Dickinson. After a brief 1995 engagement with model Angie Everhart, he and Flavin rekindled their relationship. In May 1997, Stallone and Jennifer Flavin married. The couple has 3 daughters, Sophia, Sistine, and Scarlett. His daughters were chosen to share the role of Golden Globe Ambassador at the 74th Golden Globe Awards. On August 19, 2022, Palm Beach County records showed that after 25 years of marriage, Jennifer Flavin had filed for divorce. On September 23, 2022, the couple reconciled. Stallone is also scheduled to star in the film adaptation of Hunter, a story which had originally been planned as the premise for Rambo v. Last Blood. The story centers around Nathaniel Hunter, a professional tracker who is hired to hunt a half-human beast created as an experiment of a secret agency. A feature-length adaptation of the biographical novel Ghost, My 30 Years as an FBI Undercover Agent by Michael McGowan and Ralph Pezzullo about McGowan's career of over 50 undercover missions will follow, though there is no screenwriter attached to the project. Additionally, a film centered around Black Ops troops, being written by retired Army Ranger Max Adams, is also in development. Stallone wrote A Working Man in collaboration with David Ayer from a book series created by Chuck Dixon, which was initially intended to be a television series, but later became a feature film starring Jason Statham. The television production slate includes a series adaptation of Charles Saylor's Second Son being written by Rob Williams.